What's up, everybody? This is Tanner from TanmanBaseballFan.com. Wanted to go over a few wildly gaudy prices that some cards that just finished at auction received. And a lot of people think that cards have slowed to a creep. Well, let me show you a few of these prices. This is just eye-popping to me. So just bear with me a little bit as we go through a few of these and prepare to have your mind blown. It's crazy here, which is really fun to look at these here, by the way. So so you have the Otani. I don't know how much this went for before. I mean, this might have been like a vast undercut. It very well could have been. I'm not sure. But you scroll down here and there's a couple of things that are interesting to me. So you have this, for instance. This is a cut signature of Babe Ruth, and it went for over 20 grand. Let's go over to eBay. You can kind of see some certified cut signatures of Babe Ruth here. So take a look at that one. This one sold for $5,100. Clearly, the eye appeal is just not there compared to what we saw on this one here. But I mean, still, and this is numbered out 7, by the way, so it's not even a 1 of 1. But it still is just mind-boggling to me. Like, you take a look at some others here. We have, Arnold Palmer, the Babe Ruth of golf. That's kind of funny. Here's a signed one, and this doesn't look like it's got certification, I guess. But it's $3,500. Here's an $8,000 one from Historic Autographs, I think. And then this is a nice bold one that's PSA certified for about 12 grand. That's real nice right there. That's a beautiful condition one. So I mean, they're all over the place, but I mean, you take a look and when you compare it to just being inside of a card, I mean, holy smokes, that's crazy, right? Well, take a look at this. So we have the 51 Bowman Mickey Mantle, PSA 6.5, so $69,000. I do not have the sales data for all of the 51 mantles, but I do like to go to Heritage Auctions and see what's sold in the past. So here's a PSA 6.5 that sold in 2019 for $31,000. So just goes to show you like what's changed in the hobby in the last few years. I mean, that's kind of like unfathomable, unfathomable money. Just it's insane, $69,000. But it gets crazier. So we'll go down here a little more. A little further, there's a 6.5 Ruth for 51 grand. I don't know exactly what the last ones have sold there. We can actually take a look at that real quick. So it looks like there's only one 6.5, and it's a different Ruth. It's in the same set, and arguably this one's a nicer one. Like, this is my favorite one out of the 4 Babe Ruth set. 33 Gaudy has for $31,000 in 2020. And then we have this one here for $51,000. I mean, goodness gracious. The Trout, I know that those have kind of gone down a bit here, at least the diamonds and the cognacs and that sort of thing. I'm not sure about this one here, but $43,000 still nothing to, to sleep on. But take a look at this here. 93 Finest Refractor Ken Griffey Jr. for $20,400, a PSA 10. I don't know, guys, like, this kind of blows my mind a little bit, and it really shouldn't, because I know how big 90s inserts and parallels are, but goodness gracious. I mean, I like what they do. They've got the little flip around deal here so you can see how nice it refracts light and everything. I think that's really cool. And it looks like you can move it yourself. Ooh, that is slick. I love that. I got to do something like that for my refractors. But anyway, beautiful card, but man, $20,400. I mean, that's just nutty. Let me see if I can find any other sales data on this. Take a look at what I found over at Heritage Auctions. 2019, it sold for $7,200. 2021, it sold for $22,000. So let's see if it's the same start. So we have starts with 197, and this is 815. Let's see what this is. 815. So there you go. So the $7,000 one sold for $20,000 a few years later, which is wild to me. And again, I'm not privy to private sales on this sort of thing. Like, there could be some that have gone way higher, but it's still nice to be able to see and highlight what 90s cards are doing still, which is just absolutely wild. So this beautiful Hank Aaron, and it's got a rough cut on the left side here, so I'll get in SGC8, they allow for that. Sometimes it seems like when it comes to grading the vintage stuff. But yeah, in spite of the rough cut here, $50,000. Look at some of these numbers on Heritage Auction. So we have just a year ago, almost exactly a year ago, in SGC8, there's a rough cut on both sides, sold for $42,000. 8.5 sold for $96,000. But then you look at these, like just again, 2021, $37,000. And then this is the old holder, which is, similar to, what we see in the one that just sold. And this has got cleaner edges for $13,000 just back in 2018. So, if anybody says the hobby and the card industry and everything's dying, they're sorely mistaken. It's certainly, to be completely fair, a lot of the cards are down nowadays, but there's still some cards that are pulling in crazy money. This is one that really caught my eye. It's a 98 metal PMG. I think it's the second highest Griffey that sold ever, if I remember correctly. It's a BGS9, and let's click on this because this picture right here, guys, does not tell the entire story of how beautiful these PMGs are. So take a look at this. It is like ridiculously gorgeous. But that said, $66,000 for a card that I could have pulled out of a pack when I was in high school. That's nutty to me. So, and I love being able to pull, drag this, by the way. Again, this is just really neat. The technology they used is similar to what they used in some like Saved by the Bell cards in the early 90s, I think, and also like a 2000 SPX, if I remember correctly. But it's beautiful. I just got back a Kinseiko of this myself, and I'm like super happy about it. But yeah, the Griffey, no joke. $66,000 for a card that's what was that, 25 years old? Something like that. And it's out of 50. It's not even like a one of one or anything. So there's 49 others out there, which is just absolutely nutty. So let's go forward. I think, so is this all of them for this? Because I think there were some others that sold crazy as well. Oh, yeah, that's right. I think I think we have some for basketball and football, which are nutty too, but we'll probably just stick to the baseball if that's all that they've done for this go around. Yeah, this is the only one, but I think there was like a 51 Bowman Mantle PSA 7, I think that sold for crazy money. So it's a 6.5 for $69,000. Yeah, there it is. Here we go, guys. It was at the very top. $144,000 for this 51 Bowman PSA 7. Beautiful card. Absolutely beautiful card. I mean, I would love to have it. But I mean, I'd love to have it in any grade, right? But I mean, PSA 7 is just fantastic. Let's take a look and see what this has done in the past as well. Keep in mind one more time, this is not the complete sales data list. This is just from Heritage Auctions. They're one of the biggest, if not the biggest, auction house, so I like to see them, especially when it comes to vintage cards. But take a look at the sales data. So in August of 2019, we're looking at like just under 35 grand. And then it goes in 2020 to 38 grand. Then we have, and these are all PSA 7s, May of 2021, 99 grand. So that almost like that does well over double. And then it goes a few months later to 108. And then it looks like we dipped down to 87,000. And somebody apparently got a deal on that. And then 111,000, which is nutty. So this is an off-center one, so this isn't gonna, which is funny because just a little bit of centering, I mean, you shave off 100 grand, which is nutty to me. But anyway, so we're looking at $111,000 just a little over a year ago. And look what this does. $144,000. That's just, that's insane. I mean, it's crazy. I am curious of doing one more. Let's take a look at this 52 Mantle here. So this is fun here. Take a look at this. So we have, way back in 2009, there's a $15,000 sale. 2017, $38,000. And I wonder if these are the same numbers here as well. Looks like they're different. So yeah, looks like they're all different. 2018 goes up to 48,000. So there's like a $10,000 jump right there. From about half a year, it looks like, within about half a year. So they're probably, think they're doing really well. 2022 sells for $117,000. And this is like almost exactly a year ago, right? Then, boom, $144,000. And this just sold February 16th, 2023, which is just nutty. So I'm actually curious, is this, so this starts with the 639. I wonder if any of those are 639. Yep. So it looks like it's the same card. Looks like the same card sold, in spite of the fact that people are saying that the hobby's dying and this, that, and the other. And I get it. This is coming from a lot of people that are new, that just came into the hobby at the height of the COVID craze, right? And all they've seen is just like prices skyrocketing, and that's it. And then we're seeing a cooling off phase here, for a lot of cards. A lot of vintage, I don't really see that, especially key stuff. Rare 90s stuff, I don't really see a whole lot of cooling off. But in any event, I just wanted to highlight a few of these because I think these prices are fascinating to me. It's just incredible. Especially, I think the thing that really kind of got my attention, though, if I'm being honest, is probably going to be this Griffey right here for $66,000. I mean, I would think if I saw this in a PSA 10 holder, I would think, okay, well, that's a pretty healthy price for it. But could you imagine, you guys, if this were a PSA 10 Griffey? I mean, who knows what that would have gone for? Anyways, just some fun stuff to think about and realize that, yeah, we've got, the prices might be down a little bit overall when it comes to cards and everything. And everybody out there is saying, oh, I can't move my cards. And I'm going to have to do a YouTube video to help you guys out in selling cards later, because I have a lot of tips and tricks for that as well. So, hey, like and subscribe, by the way. And let me know if you have any questions on that in the comments. I'd be happy to answer anything. But in any event, though, we have a lot more collectors now than we did pre-COVID, which is a good thing. It's a very good thing for the hobby. So keep your eyes peeled on some of these cards, you guys. Like, there's a lot of crazy stuff going out there, especially like this, a BGS 9 Ken Griffey Jr. numbered out of 50 that sold for $66,000 just recently. All right, thank you guys for watching. I hope you'll have a great rest of your day.